everyone, welcome back. I'm Sheena Vermillion, and if you've been playing R.O.H.A.N.2 on Cross, then you already know, things just got a whole lot more interesting. The developers just dropped something big. A brand new race has arrived on the continent, and trust me, this one is not here to play nice. Today, we are talking about the Dark Elf, the newest and most powerful magic race to enter R.O.H.A.N.2. We'll cover their lore, their 2 class paths, and most importantly, why this new race could completely change how you perform in Shadow Leap. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First, let's set the scene. The Dark Elves come from Ignis, the southernmost land on the R.O.H.A.N. continent. This is a place filled with the raw energy of fire, harsh, dangerous, and absolutely beautiful in the most deadly way possible. For ages, the Dark Elves have stayed hidden. They've been watching, waiting, quietly honing a power that most races never even knew existed. And now, they're done hiding. Behind those elegant gestures and cold smiles lies a force that has been building for centuries. The Dark Elves are finally stepping onto the stage, and they are bringing everything with them. Before we get into the classes, let's talk about what makes the Dark Elf race unique at its core. Dark Elves are built around 2 primary stats, intelligence and wisdom. This makes them a pure magic-focused race, powerful, precise, and devastating in the right hands. They are not frontliners, they are not tanks. What they are is the class that determines the outcome of a battle before it even feels like it started. Whether you're farming, running dungeons, or taking on rival players in competitive content, the Dark Elf has a role to fill, and it fills that role extremely well. Now, let's talk about the 2 class advancements, and we're starting with the one that PvP players are going to absolutely love, the Warlock. The Warlock is a specialist in debuffs and crowd control. Their entire kit is designed to make your enemies weaker before they can even react. We're talking stat reduction, movement restriction, and status effects that can completely shut down a player or a mob. In prolonged battles, the Warlock shines the brightest. While other classes are burning cooldowns and resources, the Warlock is quietly dismantling the enemy from the inside out. In PvP specifically, the Warlock's job is to neutralize. You don't need to deal the killing blow if your enemy can't move, can't cast, and can't fight back effectively. That's the Warlock fantasy, and it is very real in R.O.H.A.N.2 on Cross. On the other side of the advancement tree, we have the Wizard. If the Warlock is about control, the Wizard is about pure destruction. The Wizard specializes in aerial effect magic, massive spells that hit multiple enemies at once, and hit them hard. This makes the Wizard an incredible class for grinding. You can pull large groups of monsters, drop your AoE spells, and clear entire areas faster than almost any other class in the game. For players focused on farming and fast EXP, the Wizard is one of the best choices available right now. And in large-scale battles, the Wizard becomes a walking artillery unit. When coordinated properly, a Wizard can swing an entire fight with a single well-placed spell rotation. Whether you're playing solo or in a party, the Wizard brings overwhelming firepower that is hard to ignore. Now here's where things get really exciting, because if you've been participating in Shadow Leap, the cross-server invasion event, then you already know how competitive and chaotic it can get. For those who don't know, Shadow Leap is a recurring event where your server goes to war against a matched rival server. You're fighting over territory taxes, Shadow Leap points, and exclusive guild buffs. Every bit of power matters, and the Dark Elf, both classes slot in beautifully. Bring a Warlock into Shadow Leap PvP, and you become a nightmare for enemy players, locking down high-value targets, stripping their stats, and setting up kills for your guildmates. That's exactly what Shadow Leap combat rewards. Points are stolen through kills, and the Warlock is designed to make kills happen. Bring a Wizard, and you become a threat to any large group trying to hold territory. Area damage, mob clearing, and battlefield pressure are all things the Wizard excels at, and those are exactly the tools you need when an entire enemy server is pushing through your zone. In Shadow Leap, every player in your guild matters, and the Dark Elf, whether Warlock or Wizard, is going to be a serious asset to any guild looking to dominate the rankings and climb toward that immortal tier. So there you have it. The Dark Elf is officially here, and from everything we've seen so far, this race is going to shake things up in a major way. If you've been thinking about re-rolling or starting fresh, now might be the perfect time. Get in early, learn the class, and be ready when Shadow Leap kicks off again. I am Sheena Vermillion, and I'll keep bringing you the latest on R.O.H.A.N.2 on Cross. If this helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay powerful. See you on the other server.